Welcome back, everybody. I hope your break was lovely. I hope you had time to breathe in, de-stress a little, eat some eggs, take a potty break. You know,
I took a bath.
Werther's Originals?
Yeah. Hey, I love butterscotch. It's like one of my favorite candies.
You can suck on them for hours.
Someone clip that, please. I'm begging you. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right back in. We last left Jacob, Reggie, Gloria, and Elvira, aka Sylvia, in the stairwell leading down to the 12th floor.
Where we die.
Does it look normal going down?
Yeah, it's that same staircase you're used to. It's just up becomes darkness. And half of your platform is in darkness.
Half of my platform?
Yeah, like the landing where you step out onto to go downstairs. Half of that platform is now covered in darkness.
Let's keep going down. We need to get outside.
How can you pretend this is fine?
It's not fine. That's why we're doing this, Jacob.
How can you pretend it's normal?
I'm not. It's not normal, Jacob.
No, it's not fucking normal.
We just
I have an idea. Let's stand here and have a conversation as this darkness starts to envelop us.
All right, okay. Hey. Let's just throw sarcasms at each other, because, yeah. Just go down the stairs.
Do you need a Zanny, Mr. Clifton?
No, thank you, Mrs. Ainsley.
All right, good, because I think Mr. Andrews ate them all like they were Smarties.
Just Xanax, what?
Now, if you would stop bickering, all we need to do is just put one foot in front of the other. And if I can do it with my bad knees, I know the two of you can. So get moving.
Okay, I'm going.
Who heads down the stairs first?
I assume Sylvia and I are sort of together, right?
Because they were in the back, bickering. So I started to walk down with Gloria.
And I assume I've got like my arm wrapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I also assume that. Okay, so you're assisting Gloria down the stairs.
And I'm aiming the mag light so everybody can see.
Okay, so everybody
I'm assuming there's no lights since they've been enveloped in this fucking darkness.
There's no light above you, but you can see light below you. Okay. So if you're careful, you can see it kind of illuminating the steps beneath you as you're heading into the light here. So the way that the stairs work here is it's going to be half. So you take the steps down, there's a platform, and then you go down more steps, and then there's the next floor. So standard apartment, half stairs. So when you get to the next platform down at the bottom, do you guys just continue onward, or does anybody turn back and look up behind you, or what happens here?
I feel like I'm at the back, and I'm not comfortable at all. Even I don't know how long Xanax takes to kick in. We don't really have that over here.
Okay.
But I'm just like checking back. I'm not still and calm. You know, like a bird is just constantly doing that.
I think if you chewed it, it would probably get in your system pretty fast. Because the reason meds take a while is because they have to like break down in your stomach. So if you already did half the work of it breaking down, maybe like, I don't know, 15 minutes?
Yeah, 10, 15 minutes, we'd say. So they haven't kicked in yet for you. We'll say that.
Gloria would probably stop on the landing and look back at the two boys and see how they're coming along. And if she sees something else in the peripheral, then
the upper platform is gone. It's covered in darkness.
All right, you two better hustle or else you're just going to get swallowed up by that abyss behind you.
Yeah, I hear it. It makes no fucking sense.
Doesn't have to make sense. Just move your ass.
I'm fucking walking.
Jacob and Reggie, I'd say you guys catch up fairly quickly to Gloria and Elvira since they have to kind of like move down a little bit slower for Gloria's sake. So I'd say you guys are all together as you hit down on the 12th floor. And then you open the door, correct?
Yeah.
I think I'd be trying to...
Or do you go further?
I would probably open up the 12th just to see if the elevator was there.
Okay. You open the door. There are no doors on this floor. There are no elevators. There's nothing here.
What's it look like, Mr. Clifton?
I don't know.
More of the same. No doors. No elevator. We need to keep moving.
Are there any people? Is there any other residents, perhaps, in the same situation as us?
Right, hang on. Hello?
Do you cross the threshold out of the stairwell, or are you
I
calling from the stairwell?
I would stick my head into the hallway, I think, to yell.
Okay. So when you stick your head into the hallway, you kind of notice the wallpaper is a little bit different. It looks newer, fresher on this hall. Like it's just recently been renovated or freshly decorated. And you call out. And there's no response. Nobody says anything. Your voice echoes and bounces off the halls as if you're in some strange cavern. And then it gets lost, eaten up.
This is fucked. This is fucked. Keep moving. Nobody's responding, Mrs. Ainsley.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just keep going down. Maybe we can get to the front door this way.
Are you going to be okay? Can you make it?
Yeah, my knees hurt, but they're not giving out on me just yet. Do not pick me up. No.
I'm just asking if you need some help.
No.
Listen, I've seen this woman maneuver her own apartment, so I'm pretty sure she's fine walking down these stairs.
Well, and I've seen Mr. Clifton drink a bottle of whiskey in one night, so he's not picking me up off the ground. No way. I'm not trying to die right now.
I say nothing.
No
I'm
offense,
gonna get my phone out.
Mr. Clifton.
Okay. Jacob, you get your phone out. What are you doing with it?
Do I have signal? I'm not sure if I normally get signal in the hall.
Not in the stairwell, no.
I don't usually get it.
No. I mean, I don't know how often you leave your apartment, but no. Or if you've ever tried to...
Can I grab his phone and connect to my Wi-Fi?
Sure. You grab his phone.
And I push him away and I'm like, listen, you probably don't even remember your own password to your phone. And then I get into his phone and I go to connect to my Wi-Fi. And if he's looking, he might notice that the Wi-Fi is actually called Goth Junkie.
It's actually not listed. Your Wi-Fi is not listed.
Is anyone's Wi-Fi listed?
Dude, that's a P30, please.
Yeah, there are some Wi-Fis listed, but none that you recognize, really. I mean, maybe a couple, but yours isn't there.
Can I roll?
Yeah, absolutely. What would you like to roll for?
I would like to roll Mastermind, and I would like to roll that for the most generic-looking Wi-Fi name in the world. Like one of those that they didn't even bother changing it, and that probably means they didn't bother changing their password.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I mean, okay. So you don't see a generic Wi-Fi, but you see FBI surveillance van, and it sticks out to you, and it makes you laugh, and it is unprotected. You remember seeing this. This is definitely somebody in the apartment complex that just thought it would be funny to rename their Wi-Fi as the FBI surveillance van, but it is unprotected, and you can connect to it if you so choose.
Doing that after the show.
I choose
Mine's
connect
already
to
there.
FBI surveillance van.
Okay.
It's not my phone.
Okay. You connect. What do you do? And are you guys? You're standing in the stairwell, right? While this is happening.
I'm
Yeah,
probably
connecting?
moving now.
Because I want my phone.
I say
Okay. You
we're
guys are
slowly
heading
moving.
down the stairs, slowly moving down
Yeah.
the stairs. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right.
I'm immediately oh boy, I got decisions to make right now. I could call the cops or I could try to hack into my own computers.
What do you
That way I
choose
could-
to do? You've got about, I'd say, a minute from this floor to the next floor. If that helps your decision making.
No, I guess I'm gonna do what I think might be the better you know what? No.
What
I think
would
this
you?
is
Yeah.
some big
What
old
would you
government
do?
thing.
What would?
What would
Elvira
I
do?
I would try to
Yeah,
hack
what
in
would
my
Elvira
my
do?
own computers. I don't even trust
Elvira
the
doesn't trust
authorities.
911. That's right.
No.
That's right. I'm proud of you.
No.
You can have a hunch roll for that. What a hunch roll is basically is you can roll it now, and you can save it for later. So if you roll, for example, let's just go ahead and roll, and I'll explain it for you.
Oh God. Okay.
21. That's a great roll. So now you can save that roll for later, and you can swap it out if you say roll a failure when you really want a success. You can now use this 21 instead. So you can go ahead and write that on your sheet. You've got a 21 hunch roll.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna hack into my own computers and try to bring up the surveillance.
I have a question for you. The way you have your system set up, is everything local or is it stored in a cloud remote somewhere?
I would say that I encrypted it but stored it in a cloud. That way I could access it when I wasn't home to make sure something wasn't happening.
Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a different roll now. This is to see what you access. Yep, go ahead and roll. Oh yeah, 25. Yep, you pull it up. You've done this before. It's no problem. You access this footage.
I'm a paranoid person, okay?
Yeah, you are absolutely paranoid, and it's paying off for you now.
I want to access the computers, not to the hallway, because I know it's dark. I want to access the computers to my room and the 2 rooms I have surveillance on that maybe they don't know about yet.
Okay. Are you trying to access the surveillance now, or are you accessing previous footage that was stored on the cloud?
I almost want to say now. I want to see who, like, if someone's in my room.
There is no feed. No. If you try to connect, it says there's no signal.
Okay. So the internet.
You can access old footage, but there's nothing now.
Okay, I'm going to have to go back and access. I last saw the man kind of close to Gloria's apartment. So I want to access hers.
Ooh, okay. Previous footage?
Yes.
Okay. In the hallway outside of her apartment?
Yes.
What are you looking at? This morning? Yesterday?
Oh no, I'm looking at the last 15 minutes before we lost doors.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So in the last 15 minutes before you lost doors, you see him standing there. You see him. It's like you're reliving this. You just did this a couple minutes ago. He turns around and walks into the stairwell, and you see you kind of chase after him and then stop. Stone dead in your tracks. Overtaken with fear. And Reggie is coming down the hallway as well, but he just cannot catch up in time. You see Jacob standing in the hallway looking confused. And that's it. You see this scene from before.
So there's nothing in any of the bedrooms either. Just nothing.
Mm-mm.
It just
Nothing.
goes.
You do watch the footage all the way through, and you will see after you guys leave the stairwell, the apartment, the hallway slowly goes dark as the lights go off down the hallway. And then the cam cuts dead once everything is dark. You see static of the lost signal.
Crap. I'd
say at this point, you guys have reached the 11th floor.
Yeah.
Does anybody open the doorway?
Yeah, I would. Definitely.
Okay. And as you open the door and look down the hallway, there are apartment doors here. The wallpaper is different. It's like a decoration from the 90s.
There's doors here.
Carpet.
Can I see from my position if there's an elevator?
You cannot see from your position, no, but you could walk further to see if the elevator was there.
Do we keep walking or try and get on the elevator?
Is it there?
I can't tell.
Fucking look.
I'm gonna look back at Jacob. Give him like a second, where I make sure that he shares my gaze. And
I make sure he gets a full second of, do I look like I give a fuck?
I don't see you checking. And then I'm gonna walk in.
Okay. Does anyone else follow him, or do you stay in the stairwell?
I'm not going anywhere until Silver gives me my phone.
Oh, sorry, you're gonna stand in the doorway?
Okay, so before I go stand in the doorway, I close down what I had open, and I'm like, here, I connected to some random FBI surveillance Wi-Fi. I don't know. Here's your phone. Yeah, do what you're gonna do. And then I go stand in the doorway and I watch Reggie.
So you're holding the door open?
Yeah.
To watch him? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because last time Gloria stepped out, shit happened.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So Reggie, you're in the hallway and you're heading towards the elevator, correct? Or where the elevator would be. Okay. So you're passing a couple of doors. If you're looking at the apartment, let's go ahead and have an observation roll, actually. Let's go ahead and roll.
77.
Oh boy, okay. You're still a little bit hungover, but I'm gonna say this fear has pretty much sobered you up. So for some reason, you're just focused on that elevator. It's not booze or anything clouding your judgment. You really are just hyper focused on getting the fuck out of here, and you want to find that elevator and get out. There is an elevator here. There's an elevator door with the buttons.
There's an elevator here.
I'm gonna walk through. It looks normal, right? It just looks like a normal hallway.
It looks like a normal hallway. The decoration's a bit off, but yeah.
Nope.
Looks like
no, guys. No. What happened last time we all got in the same room? What happened? Please tell me. Does anyone remember? Do you remember? I mean, you swallowed like 5 Xanax, but do you remember?
Literally never been in the same room with all 3 of you at the same time.
Okay, well, what happened last time? All the doors disappeared. We get in an elevator. What if it disappears? What if we can't go anywhere? What if there's no buttons and we're just stuck in a tiny space by ourselves?
What if the stairs disappear?
I would rather take the stairs. Can you get?
I mean, look, it looks normal here. I prefer this.
I mean, to be honest, Sylvia, I'm slowing down a little bit. So if we want to get to where we're going a little faster, and I'm included in that, the elevator might be a better option.
And what if all this freaky
You're always
stuff
included,
that's happening?
Mrs. Ainsley.
What if all this? Come on, guys, think about this. Like, we're in an elevator. Every time we're in the same room together, everything disappears around us. Like, what if the elevator drops? And I mean, like, gets snapped and drops. And
can you just not make this any more fucked up than it is?
I mean, it's pretty messed up,
elevator's dropping now. Look, this looks normal. Let's just go into the normal. And I point back at the stairs. Does that look fucking normal?
No, but I would rather walk down. I'd rather take my chances walking down than getting in an elevator. I've seen too many movies that they just do not end well this way. This is not the way.
Real life isn't a fucking movie, Sylvia.
Yeah, well, this seems kind of like a movie right now. This is really seeming kind of like some of those movies. Like, maybe they know a little bit more about this shit than we do. I mean, come on. You gotta admit, this is pretty weird, right? Have you guys never had anything that was like unexplainable happen to you? Because this is it. This is right now. Come on, I know that you guys have.
Well, they're discussing this. Gloria's gonna dip under Sylvia's arm and go over and knock on one of the doors to see if anyone's there and knows what's going on.
Hello?
You hear some
I
muffled
can't-
voices on
Charlie
the other side
Brown.
of the door.
I can't understand you. Could you speak up or maybe open the door a little bit? We're a little confused. Just wondering if you're having similar issues.
Roll, please. When you say, "Could you open the door?" the door just opens. Opens wide for you to walk through.
What do I see in there?
Nothing. It looks like an empty apartment at first. And then when your eyes... Oh, go ahead. Do you want to do something?
I was just making a noise of confusion.
Yeah, okay. So it looks empty at first, as if no one lives there. But after a second, you start to see pieces as if they're coming into focus. You know, they might look ethereal at first, but then they suddenly become solid. And you see a crib and a rocking chair and blankets and now wallpaper, and it's a yellow wallpaper, and you see now a toy box, and you see a teddy bear, and you see a dresser, and now you see a nursery.
Can I walk over to the crib?
Absolutely. As you cross the threshold, who is in the hallway now?
I'm still in the doorway.
You're half in, half out, right?
I'm listening to Sylvia,
Yeah.
so I'm not going through the
Okay,
doorway.
so okay. Reggie, I need you to roll for me.
Private or public?
Private, please. Yeah, let's do private. Okay. Everything changes for you, Elvira and Jacob. You are now in the same room as Gloria. You are in a nursery. Reggie, you are in darkness right now.
I see nothing around me.
You see nothing around you, but you can hear them, Gloria, Elvira, and Jacob.
Is there anything in the crib?
Oh, in fact, there is. When you go over to the crib and you look inside, there's a baby inside the crib.
Oh.
Oh
Sorry.
no, is this baby all alone? Hello?
Don't touch the fucking baby.
No.
Someone left it here.
Look, I didn't move.
The baby looks up at you, Gloria, and starts to coo at you and maybe starts to cry.
Oh, don't you worry.
I walk up to
Gloria-
Gloria and I grab her. And I pull her away. If she lets me.
Sylvia,
Don't
what
touch
are
the
you
fucking
doing?
baby.
It's
Listen, this
crying. I'm
isn't-
just gonna pick it up. I've had several kids, all right? I know how to settle a baby down.
No, you don't. We don't. This isn't your child. This isn't your. No, we don't touch someone else's. It's 2019, Grandma. You don't touch someone else's kid. This is not. You just don't do that. We should find the parents, though. We should definitely. Where's the mother? She's got to be around here, right?
I heard someone talking on the other side of the door, but I don't see anyone.
I look to behind us. Is the door there?
No, the door is gone. But you do see Reggie standing there where the door should be. Reggie, you are no longer in darkness. And you see a nursery before you, a baby in the crib. Gloria is standing beside the crib, and it looks like Elvira is preventing her from picking up the baby.
Does this scene look familiar to me at all?
Roll, please.
14.
Yes. You have an eerie sense of deja vu. You recognize this nursery.
No. the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
I just think if we just pick it up and just, rock it a little bit, it'll calm down until we find its parents.
Don't touch the fucking baby.
It's crying.
I don't give a
Baby
shit.
cries harder.
I look back at Reggie. Wait, before she does, I look back at Reggie. I'm like, Reggie, do you know who this baby is?
I dropped the flashlight.
Whose baby is this? Where are the parents? Do you know them? Because they need to get back here. It's not safe.
No fucking shit is not safe.
Listen, Jacob, I don't need your shit right now.
I start to back up from the room and just like fall on my butt.
Okay. It's a small room and there is no door anymore. So you just back up and you hit a wall. Actually, I'll say you back up into the dresser. You knock into the dresser. And as you start to fall to the floor, you look at the dresser and you see the cute little block lettering that you picked out that spells Emily.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on?
Can I roll?
Yeah, absolutely. What would you like to roll for?
I know something about him.
Yes, you
maybe
do.
He doesn't
You don't
know about
need to roll
myself.
for that. You don't need to roll for that. We talked about that earlier. You know that.
My grip on Gloria gets a little tighter. To the point she would notice it. I'm just like, holy no.
What? What is it?
No, Reggie, no. Please tell me that this is not.
I'm like looking around and I'm trying to find my balance, but I keep sort of like touching things and like knocking over the blocks and all kinds of stuff.
Dude,
there's probably like a stuffed animal that like falls in my lap.
Mm-hmm.
I walk up to the crib now and I grab the baby. I just cradle the baby and I look at the baby.
Oh, so you can pick up the baby and it's not weird or crazy, but if I do it, it is. Great. I see how it is.
I walk
touching the fucking baby.
You're picking up the baby and you're like trying to shush it? So are you like...
No, I pick up the baby. I'm not even trying to shush it. I just walk up to Reggie.
Just like... Okay.
I walk up to Reggie with the baby and I go, Is this your baby? This is yours. And I look down and I'm like, is this Emily?
It can't be. It can't be. It can't
This is your baby.
The fuck do you mean that's his baby?
And I just ignore Jacob. I'm like, you should be the one holding this baby right now. Do you want to hold her?
I'm not even really acknowledging her. I'm sort of like reaching out for Emily.
Yeah. And I pass the baby to him.
Everyone gets to hold the baby except for me. Okay, I see how it is.
No one should be touching the baby.
Crying.
Turn on the mobile.
She stops crying when you turn on the mobile. A voice comes over the baby monitor. It's distorted, deep. I am always inside you, sometimes on you. If I surround you, I will kill you. What am I?
We all hear this?
Yep, you all hear it. Comes over the baby monitor.
What?
Does it repeat by any chance?
No, it doesn't, but I will say it again. Always in you, sometimes on you. If I surround you, I will kill you. What am I?
It's water, right? Because
The moment
drowning.
you say that, Gloria, the baby starts choking
Oh,
and sputtering.
Oh, no.
Water starts seeping out of the walls and dripping down the apartment.
Emily! Emily!
The apartment begins to flood. And now there is a door.
Is there a door?
There is a door now.
Open the door. What? It's wet. Why is it wet? Can we open the door? Can we just
Is there water
you open
out the door?
Oh,
What's
no.
wrong with her? What the fuck is going on?
I grab
open the door.
I try to grab the child from him as he's freaking out.
There's no child in his arms anymore.
Oh, is she gone now? Okay, sorry. I thought she was
Everything
choking.
is gone. No, that's okay. I mean, you hear the sound of her choking, but as you reach out to grab her, she is no longer there.
Okay.
Everything in the room is gone except for a glass of water. And it sits above on where perhaps the dresser was, but the dresser is no longer there, but there is a glass of water there. And then there's the door that Jacob has opened. And the water is about at your calves now. It still seems like it's flooding.
We need to get out. We really need to get out.
Where is she? Where did she go?
Dude,
Where's
just
my
open the
daughter?
door. Reggie! Open the fucking door. We need to get out. It's not real. It's not real. It's some sort of hallucination.
Don't you fucking tell me what's real. I held her.
That wasn't real, dude. I'm trying to, like, get him to look at me as I'm talking to him. Dude, look, there's some weird shit. We've taken something, like, completely fucked up. Just open the door, and it'll be okay, alright?
I'm gonna start searching for Emily in the
nothing
darkness.
As you move around in the darkness, you hear like the sloshing of your feet, and you hear the rushing water as water is coming from somewhere. Does it sound like? Sounds like you're in a bathtub. In fact, you realize this water is like rushing and coming up around you, and it's now at your knees. There's nothing here. You can feel the water. You can feel it resisting against you, but you are in darkness aside from an illuminated door and a glass of water.
I'm opening the door. If he's like walking past me into the room, I'm opening the door.
You've opened the door. When you open the door, does anybody grab the glass of water?
I do.
Okay. Elvira reaches for the glass of water. As you open the door, Jacob, you are now in the hallway, all of you. There are no doors left in this hallway. The elevator is gone. Part of the hallway is in darkness. You are back in the apartment.
Okay, what the fuck
In the
is going on?
apartment?
In the hallway, right?
Yeah, in the hallway. Yeah, sorry, in the apartment hallway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I just standing there with a glass of water, like?
Yep.
I'm gonna start
You've got a
banging
glass
on the
of water in
wall.
your hands.
I'm gonna start banging on the wall,
Nothing.
like where the door was.
Sounds like wall rather than door.
Emily, please! What the fuck is this?
Mr. Clifton, it's okay. It's not real. She's not real.
Someone's messing with us, dude.
How are they messing?
I don't
with
fucking
us?
know. Okay, they turned off the lights. They've drugged. There's something. They've drugged us. Maybe.
No, I
water
think
to
that
the
was the
apartment.
Xanax. They didn't drug us. You drugged yourself.
Oh yeah, the Xanax kicked in.
Yeah, we'll say the
I know.
Xanax is we'll say it's kicked in by now and you feel calm. It's up to you whether or not, I mean, you rolled fairly well for this, so you can handle a lot. So it's up to you how this is going to affect you. You can have it calm you a lot or just a little.
Maybe a little. Take the edge off.
Okay, just take the edge off, yeah.
Someone's messing us. We just need to get outside. We just need to go downstairs and we'll get outside, get some fresh air.
You hear the sound of water rushing extremely loud as it comes around the hallway at the end of the hallway in the corner. There's a flood coming down and rolling its way towards you.
All right, I think we need to go. We need to go
We gotta
now.
go. Let's go. Reggie, come on. I'm gonna like grab him by the elbow.
I'm
push
gonna
him
grab
away.
Gloria and start going down.
Yep.
Yep. Trying to get out of here.
You push me
Yeah,
away.
I'm pushing Jacob away. I'm like banging on the wall, screaming for Emily.
Reggie, they're just messing with you, dude. Someone is messing with us, okay? It's not real. That wasn't your child. Whatever. Shit doesn't happen,
Reggie,
okay?
wake up. I know about your past. I know about your daughter, Emily. I know about your ex-wife.
What?
This water was left, and it wasn't for me. I don't know. I grabbed it. I felt I should grab it, and this was left for you. It clearly was left for you. I don't know if you should drink it though, because
why would you drink the water?
It's a glass of water. The only thing left in the room is a glass of water. It's clearly there for a reason. I don't know. I feel like there's not.
We're in a video game.
No, this is like some crazy shit happening that can't be explained.
Water is hitting your feet now, and your legs splashing up to your knees.
What?
Actually, we need to go.
Water.
Why would I? What are you talking about?
Have you drunk any water today?
No. Man, I sloshed some in my mouth.
Maybe you're hungover. That's it. Here's some water for you. You're obviously hungover because I can still smell beer. I'm sorry, dude. You should really shower in the morning.
I drink it.
Your hangover is gone. You have clear thought. You feel great, actually. You're not a shitty dad. At least you don't think so. Are you?
I don't know.
The water is at your knees now. And rising.
Regardless of what these two do, I grab Gloria and we start making our way out of here.
Reggie, come on, let's go.
I look back at the wall and then the water pouring in. And I'm going to follow Jacob.
Okay. And you guys head
fast as well.
Yeah, I'd say so. So you guys hit the doorway again. You open it. Who's opening the door?
Me.
Elvira opens the door into the stairwell leading down. There are just darkness above you, and now you can go downstairs. And you're all going down the stairs relatively quickly. You're helping Gloria. How many flights of stairs would you like to go down? Gloria, actually, we'll do it this way. Gloria, go ahead and roll. I'm going to see how many flights of stairs you guys can make it down before Gloria needs to rest.
Do you want public or private?
Let's go ahead and do a public or private. Let's do a private roll.
Well, sure. Sorry.
That's fine. That'll work. You can get about 2 floors before you really need to take a break. So that'll take you, you were on the 11th floor just now?
Yeah.
So that'll probably
9.
take you down maybe to the 8th floor or 9th floor. We'll give you 8. It's a one shot.
Oh my. I've got to stop Sylvia. I've got to stop. My knees, they're killing me. Can we just take a quick rest?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be, yeah. Can we hear the water?
No.
Okay.
You hear nothing in the stairwell. Just silence.
I think that'd be a good idea. I think we should maybe take a 2 minutes, maybe? 2 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe? I don't know. What's good?
I just need to stop the bending for a second. Going down the stairs is just hard on my knees.
Are you going to wait in the stairwell?
Are we at the 8th floor doorway?
Yeah, you are.
Is there a window on the door?
No, just the door.
Okay. I'm going to open the door, but not go into the hallway. Gonna peek in.
As you peek into the doorway,
Nope.
the hallway is decorated really, really weird, wild wallpaper. It looks like it's maybe the 70s decoration in here, late 70s. And you can see a couple of doorways down in here. It looks normal.
Oh, and I thought our wallpaper was bad. Oh.
What is that? What is that racket? That's such a horrible noise.
Do I know who the band is?
Roll for it, actually.
Okay, I don't think I've got anything. No, I don't. 5.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know your rock music. Yeah, it can be whatever band you want. That was really popular in the late 70s rock.
In the late 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Sabbath? Were they 70s?
Sure, yeah. Well, yeah,
Okay,
that'll work. Yep.
Apparently it's Black Sabbath
80.
playing in here. That's...
Right. As you open the door, Elvira, and you guys hear this music, you are now in the hallway. You are no longer in the stairwell. And there are 3 doors to choose from in this hallway.
What do the doors look like?
Yeah.
Regular apartment buildings. However, the numbers on the apartments are a little strange. The first one says 030472. The second one says 121275. And the first door says 081971.
Just a stab in the dark here, Mr. Andrews, but you look like you listen to crappy music. Do you happen to know the song and perhaps the date, the release date of this horrible sound in my ears?
I'd like to roll if I do know that.
Yeah, sure. Go. Well, actually, we're going to say because you rolled a 5 on your previous roll to identify the band, you fucking know anything about them, this song, when it was released. Yeah.
Black Sabbath. That's
Fuck
just
that.
my
I'm not
intro
making
to
you roll
music.
that again. You rolled a 5. Are you kidding me? 5% chance.
Any of... I'm going to have to Google this because I have no idea.
Oh, just make it up. It's fine. I love that you're Googling it.
Okay. Yeah. What? 4th of May, 1978. What?
Is that okay? So
Wait, does one of the doors have those numbers?
Nope.
well, I'm out of ideas.
What do you mean ideas?
I was thinking if we open the door with the release date of the song on it, then that would be like the riddle we answered before.
We're in a game. Okay, we just gotta finish the game. We just gotta finish the game, and then we'll be okay.
Okay, well, listen, I wasn't born in the 70s. I don't really know much about the 70s, and
I
this
wasn't
is
born
my
in the
one.
fucking 70s. Do I look like 50?
I mean, drugs really age people fast.
Yeah.
What are you, 23? And I sort of like look at her pocket where she keeps her Xanax. Okay, look, numbers. Sylvia, you're good with numbers. Code, it's the same thing,
I'm
right?
good with numbers if I have technology, okay? I'm good if I can look it up.
You don't need to look it up. You know this shit.
I just memorize everything from before my time, right? Yep, that's how it works.
Look, this number, 020472. What's that mean?
I mean,
Could be
okay.
a birthday.
It looks like dates. So, I mean, to me, they look like dates. I mean, this looks like the 70s. The music. You say you're not from the 70s, but the music is like this is very clearly.
Dude, it's Black Sabbath.
Yeah,
Tell
I
me
know
you've
it's
listened to Black Sabbath.
Okay? Yes, I do. I know it's them. So this is like
okay,
a song
then you're
from
like
the
a 70s band. Focus.
When is everybody's birthday?
I look over to Reggie because, I don't know, he just looks like he was born in the 70s.
Very
To
true.
me, he does.
Very true. Is any of these days my birthday?
No.
I don't know. I was born in August.
Oh, okay. So the 08 1971 is pretty close, maybe. It's up to you.
Is that your birthday?
Yeah.
You were born in 1971?
Yeah.
Dude, what are you, like 80?
Wow, you're way older than I thought you were.
48.
I don't know. Okay, then that's the one. We just open the door.
Are you opening the door, Jacob?
Yeah, I'm going to open the door. Because
Alright.
I know what we got to do, and we got to open the right door.
All right. When you open the door, Jacob, the room changes to it's an old, like, dingy apartment. There are a couple mattresses on the floor, and you see 4 men. One of them's wearing like a camo jacket. One of them's wearing combat boots. One of them's shirtless. I think it's pretty safe to say you can assume that they are military men. And they are doing coke. I need you to roll, please.
Well, that's inappropriate.
11.
Those rolls.
So you can describe what it's like when you resist and stand up for your obsession, which is staying clean.
Also doubles.
Yeah. Doubles. Yeah. You're good.
Right?
This doesn't bother you at all. You are not tempted.
When I stand up for my obsession.
Yeah.
So I feel like
No, go ahead.
I feel like my idea of staying clean is just staying away from that one thing.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as I fill my life with all the other things, it's not that hard to not come into contact with that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You're in this room, and as you can all see this, by the way, you're now all in this room. Jacob, I'd like you to describe what comes to your mind now, and what comes to your mind now is the incident that happened many, many years ago that caused you to choose to come clean and stay clean.
So I was living out of this apartment quite a while back. And the place is filthy. There's like just nasty crap all over the walls. There's rubbish everywhere. Probably a little bit tidier than Gloria's apartment. There's like mattresses, there's just needles all over the floor. And there is a person sitting on a mattress leaning up against the wall, barely moving, taking really shallow breaths, and her arm is starting to sort of creep out this sort of blackness from obvious track marks on her veins. I'm sitting there and I'm just like trying to stir her, and she's not coming to. And she just won't. She won't wake up. She won't wake up. And I get a bit manic and I start shaking her harder. And she just won't wake up. Why won't she wake up? Please wake up.
Her eyes open, and she says, Poor people have it. Rich people need it. If you eat it, you will die. What is it?
What? What?
We all hear this?
You all hear it, yeah.
I don't want to meta.
No.
Oh, do you have chat open? Fool. Oh, okay. Oh, no, you mean...
I was going to say water jokingly, but I don't want you to take it seriously.
Yeah. You mean meta as in you know the answer, Whack, but Reggie you don't think would know the answer? Nice. Nice.
I do feel like my character would.
Okay, go for it. If you know it, go for it, yeah.
Nothing? Not water, is it?
When you say nothing and you answer this, the scene disappears before you. And the only thing left remaining, as if it were in the woman's hands that was next to Jacob, is a box. But there is no woman. Her hands are not there, but it's right where she was sitting. There is a box. And there is a door now.
I'm
crumpled on the floor, just kind of.
Nope, Jacob, you don't get to be that way. Nope, it's your turn. That's your box. He got the water. I'm sorry, man. You just got a glass of water, but you get a box, and this is obviously your shit. So, there.
She just died.
Get the box. Just get the box. Nope, just get the box. I'm not gonna open the box for you.
I reach out and grab the box.
Okay. It's so light as air. It doesn't look like there is a way to open it.
It's just a box.
When you grab it, the door opens. And after a moment, you guys are no longer in the apartment. You are back in the hallway.
God, I'm getting tired of this teleportation stuff. What is this? Am I dreaming right now?
Well, we could be having a shared dream experience. I saw a special about that one night on the late night television.
Did it tell you how to wake up?
No.
Oh, well. Well, that sucks for us then, I guess.
We can pinch each other.
I walk up to Jacob and I look at the box.
I'm just kind of holding it, and I'm like withdrawal shaking. It's unreal.
I tap the box. I'm like, what do you expect to be in this box right now, Jacob?
There's nothing in the box. Nothing.
Why would there be nothing in the box? What's the point of a box?
There's nothing in the fucking box. I don't want whatever's in the box.
You're not even curious? What's in the box?
I'm not fucking curious. I know exactly what's in the box, by the way.
Okay. What do you think is in the box, Jacob?
I think it's smack.
Well, I mean, the answer to the last riddle or whatever was water, and what Mr. Clifton got was water. If the answer to this last thing was nothing, there might just be nothing following a loose pattern in there. You know what I mean? Anybody?
Yeah, I think you should open the box, is what she's saying. Hopefully.
No, you can't even open the fucking box.
Smash it,
Nothing
maybe?
in the box.
Smash it.
Do you want to open the box? When you say you can't even open the box, are you looking for a way to open the box in that moment?
No, I'm not looking for a way to open the box.
Yeah, you don't want to open this box.
As far as I'm concerned, I know what's in the box, and I don't want what's in the box.
Okay.
Look, there's nothing. Look, there's no way to open the box.
Nothing is the answer. Like, nothing is the answer, so there's clearly something in there. There's not nothing.
Well, if he doesn't want to open it, it's his box. Okay, Sylvia doesn't have to open it.
He should open the box.
Mr. Andrews, do you want me to put the box in one of my bags and you can think about it?
Oh, you're
I
gonna fit
don't
that in a
want to think
Ziploc
about
bag.
the box.
You want me to put it in a little Ziploc bag so it doesn't get wet?
Look, forget about the fucking box! And I throw the box across the...
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Don't want what's in the box, Reggie!
I'm gonna go
Nobody's
pick up
gonna
the
make
box.
you Nobody's
I
gonna
was
make
just
you
trying to
open
be
up the box.
helpful. You're acting kind of crazy.
Listen, what's in the box? I'm just kidding. I had to do it once.
I've been dying to. Yeah, thank you. We've all been thinking.
I saw you mouth that, PB.
Yeah. I go pick up the box and I start walking towards the stairs again
Okay.
with the box under my arm, just not even opening it, just holding it.
Okay.
See, this is a slippery slope. You get one box and then you want another box. Then suddenly you have 40 boxes in your apartment and all those boxes are filled with boxes.
I turn around and look at Gloria and I'm like, listen, Grandma, you've seen my apartment. You know how many boxes I have. Granted, they're all technology, but trust me, I think we're on the same wavelength here. Okay, I think we got it. We're. I just walk through the door.
Wonderful. So you go ahead and open the door. That same door leads down into the stairwell. And the moment you do that, you're all in the stairwell.
Sure, I'm glad y'all could join me. And I start walking down the stairs.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do another roll, Gloria. We'll see how many flights you can get down.
All right, and then it's getting a little harder here.
Yeah. We're going to do a shift. Oh, you're actually okay. We'll say that you can get down 3 flights of stairs this time.
I'm feeling energized.
Yeah. You're feeling pretty good. The whole box of nothing conversation, you solved the riddles. You're feeling pretty good, Gloria. Your crossword puzzle days done you well.
Back in my day, we read books.
So I'd say you guys are now, I believe, 1, 2, 3 on the 4th floor.
5th.
Is that about
We're on
right?
the 8th.
Oh, 8th. Okay, so you're on the 5th floor now. Before you stop, does anybody open the door?
I turn around to Reggie and I'm like, "Can you carry her? Like, help her down somewhere?"
I already asked. She didn't.
I told you. I'm not trying to die by some hunky man dropping me because he's too hungover on warm beer and crappy scotch.
I don't want to think about what I just heard.
Mrs. Ainsley, I'm fine.
We all heard it.
I feel fine.
Well, I know. If you drink like that, you get the tremors. You might just be as bad as me with the arthritis. If I'm slowing everybody down, just leave me here.
We're not going to leave
lived a long enough life. Sylvia, promise me you'll take care of my 5 to 8 cats.
Yeah, if I can get back up there. You've seen what's up there, right? Nothing. There's darkness. That's it.
Just open the door and do the next fucking thing.
Do you think the cats are dead?
No, there's no lights up there. The cats are probably fine. See, Salem was just blending in. He can probably hide really well now. So I mean, they're fine. They're fine. They're probably hiding in all your junk. Honestly, I mean, belongings.
Junk.
Belonging. I know those have some. I'm sorry, Grandma. I didn't mean it. You just got a lot of stuff. Okay.
I'm going to push past them and open the door because they're just chatting absolute mad crap.
Oh, you're muted?
PB, you're muted.
You're muted, PB.
Yeah, you're still muted.
Son of a. Okay, so you open the door. I was laughing at the whole hunk when Gloria called Reggie a hunk. I was dying. So I muted my damn self. Okay, so as you open the door, you go ahead and cross into the hallway now. There are a couple of doors in this hallway as well. And it looks like it's been decorated in the 50s. And you hear
Looks
some
like The
music.
Shining.
So
Yeah,
I immediately look at Gloria.
God. Oh God, yeah. So you hear some like, music in the distance, And you're kind of in the hallway now, and there are a couple of doors. So the moment you open the door, Jacob, everybody's in the hallway. There are 3 doors to choose from here.
Now this is music. You should take some notes, Mr. Andrews.
Yeah, sure. Just open whatever fucking door you've got to open so we can get out of this fucking hellhole.
Whoa.
I like tap on the box as I'm standing next to Jake. I'm like, hey, you still haven't opened your present.
I
Got an
instantly
attitude problem over here.
What do the doors look like?
They're colored this time. They look like wooden doors, but they've just been painted over. So you've got like a blue door, a red door, and a green door.
I don't understand.
Do any of these doors look familiar to you, Mrs. Ainsley?
Can I roll for that?
You absolutely can. Yeah.
Can I use Nosy Nancy for that?
Yes. What's your Nosy Nancy skill?
19.
19. Okay, so it's over the 19, but it's under your governing stat. So we'll say it's on the lower side of your governing stat. So we'll say that it is partial success, but more on the successful side. So we'll say you don't recognize any of the doors, but one particular door stands out to you and maybe calls to you a little bit. And it's it's the blue door.
Is it like a feeling I have, or is it like literally a call? Okay.
Yeah, like the music sounds maybe a little bit louder from behind this door.
I think I might open, if everyone's on board, I might open this blue one, this blue door.
Mrs. Ainsley, if you recognize any of these, I think you should try and open them.
Okay, I'll open the blue, this blue one. Here I go.
You open this blue door and you are now at a drive-in. And there are these beautiful old classic cars before you guys. You've got girls on roller skates bringing milkshakes and hamburgers. This is very familiar to you, Gloria. And in fact, I think I'd love for you to describe what it was like when you met your husband and when you two fell in love at the drive-thru.
Well, I was there with some girlfriends of mine, and we were going to see the double feature on Saturday. Back then, it was only 50 cents to go. You got to see 2 movies. They put the little speakers on the side of your cars. And so we were sitting there. We got all settled in. We had our soda pops, and this group of rowdy boys comes and parks next to ours, and they're being so loud, and we're getting so irritated because we're just there to enjoy the movies. And I think one of the gentlemen in the car oversaw that I was getting frustrated, and he asked his friends to settle down and respect the women in the car over. And I locked eyes with him, and boy, I'd never seen anyone so handsome in my whole life. Just nice crop cut brunette hair, olive-colored skin, and slacks with an ass for days. I mean, but sorry. And that was my husband, George. I mean, not at the time, but we, after the double feature, we all went out for milkshakes, and he sat real close to me in the booth, and from there it was just history. We were together for so long.
And what happened in George's accident?
Well, we're living in the apartment, that I live in now, and all the kids had grown up, and they were having their own kids, and it was just me and George, just the two of us again, and it was so nice. But one day I woke up in the night, and George wasn't in bed. I walked into the living room, and he was standing in the dark, talking to somebody, I guess, but I couldn't see anybody. Having an argument, I sounded like, under his breath. Maybe he wasn't trying to wake me up. But I was there, and I could see it, and he stopped talking for a little bit, and then he just started convulsing, and he hit the ground, and there was blood running from his mouth and his nose, his eyes. And I was on my knees shaking him, trying to wake him back up or bring him back to me, but he never got back up. And the paramedics, they said it was a heart attack, but I've just never heard of a heart attack doing that to somebody, making him bleed like that. And who was he talking to? I didn't see anybody there. I'd never heard him talking to himself like that. Sometimes he'd hum to himself or sing a little song, but he wasn't one to argue with himself out loud. So I just don't believe that. And I know it's something more, and no one's ever believed me when I've tried to talk about it, so I don't want anyone thinking I'm crazy, because I don't think George was crazy. I think it was something more than that.
Is she talking about all this out loud, or is this just like to the audience?
You're seeing this. So she's describing it to us narratively, but this is the scene that you've seen. You just watched Gloria fall in love with George, and now you've watched George speaking to this shadowy figure in their apartment, and you see George fall on the floor and start convulsing, and Gloria, screaming and trying to wake him up, and he does not wake. Gloria, when this happened, did you call 911? What was your reaction, or did you stay with him?
I tried to get him up myself. I tried to give him what, I have a little bit of training from back in my lifeguard days of CPR, and then when that didn't work, that's when I called 911. Okay, so this time, as you are remembering this, you are seeing this unfold. Instead of reliving the experience, you are seeing yourself give CPR, and George's head falls to the side and his mouth falls open, and there's a piece of paper inside of his mouth. And then you, the one you are watching, is now gone, and there is only George on the floor with his mouth and eyes open looking at you with a piece of paper in his mouth. You can all see this. Do I have to, Sylvia?
I look at her and I'm like, I knew something like this had happened to you. You know that, right?
What do you mean?
I just felt it. I knew. Just like me, something happened and I couldn't explain it and no one believed me. And I don't even hesitate. I walk up to the body for her if she wants me to. She can stop me if she wants.
Do you stop her, Gloria, or do you let her do it?
Wait, Sylvia, just let me do it.
As I'm crouched down, I'm about to reach in, and I stop right as she says, "Wait," and I look back at her, and I'm like, "Are you sure?"
Let me do it. So I'll very slowly kneel down next to him and put my hands on his face and just sort of look into his eyes for a second before reaching in and very delicately grabbing the piece of paper out of his mouth.
Okay. As you pull the piece of paper out, his eyes close, and you unfold the paper, and on it says, I have lakes, but no water. No cars, but streets have I. Many places and borders. But I am in one piece. What am I?
I don't know what this means.
What does it say?
Can I read it out to them?
Absolutely.
Will you say it again?
Sure. I have lakes, but no water. No cars, but streets have I. But I'm in one piece. Oh, many places and borders, but I'm in one piece. What am I?
I've never really been good with riddles.
Can I grab Jacob's phone from him, maybe?
Sure.
Jacob. Hey, Jacob.
She just can take it out of my hand.
Just grab it.
Not even putting up a fight at this point.
Sure.
Am I still on FBI surveillance?
Sure. Yep. We can say you still have Wi-Fi.
So I opened up this thing called Google Chrome. You know, some people haven't heard of it, but I opened this thing called Google Chrome and I Google it.
Do you have Google Foo? I think you do because you're a hacker. Go ahead and roll for me.
Okay. Oh God.
Is it blood?
What?
Like
no!
blood vessel?
Whoa! That is a critical failure in the system. So that actually works. Here's what I will tell you. As you pull out the phone, it says you're still connected to Wi-Fi. But when you go to Google, Google doesn't fucking exist. Chrome doesn't exist. You try to pull up these apps and they don't exist. And so you are unable to Google through this. Yeah.
I slam it. I'm like, you should have fucking opened your box. Tell me what's in the box already. Jesus. And
fucking open the box
into his chest. And I'm like, listen, everybody did their shit, but you didn't. This is your fault. This is all your fault. Your phone broke.
Sylvia, I think you're projecting.
No.
I'm gonna open the box.
You're gonna open the box?
Yeah, just to spite her. She just really pissed
Oh,
off.
okay. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any way to open the box. It doesn't have any latches or anything like that. So how do you try to open this box?
Can I just smash it? Just like brute force open the box?
How are you smashing it? Are you putting it down and hitting it with your foot, or are you...
Oh, I know what it is.
Throwing it down on the ground?
Oh, do you know what? I'm going to put it on the ground, and I'm going to get the bracelet, which I didn't give back, by the way.
Yeah, so he's got this bracelet with a spike, and he's put this box down on the ground. And Gloria, did you just say I know what it is?
Is it a map?
When you say that, George is gone, and laying where his body should be is a rolled up, what looks like to be a scroll or potentially a map.
I guess that was it.
I'm gonna roll for these in the future because I was like, oh,
Jacob,
please.
Do you try to smash this box still once everything around you disappears?
I bring my hand down as she says map, I guess.
Okay. When you smash open this box, inside it is your worst fear. A sweet nothing, as you call it.
Is that drugs?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, look what you did, Sylvia. You bullied him until he broke his drug box. Are you happy now?
No, I just look at Jacob. I'm like, what are you gonna do?
Do I have to?
You have to roll, actually, to see if you can handle this, seeing this.
Okie doke. Oh, is this against anything? I don't really...
Yeah, if you have something, you can use your obsession, which is staying clean. I will allow you to use that. And then let me see if you have anything. that can help you right now?
I have concept album, focus.
Yeah, okay. I will allow that. I will allow you to focus on music because you stated earlier that helped you focus. So maybe you'll run drills in your head. So go ahead. What is that number? Your focus?
That is 40.
Oh, all right. Let's do this. Oh! Wow. 40 on the dot for those listening. Holy shit. Okay. Describe what it's like, Jacob, when you struggle against this and just barely are able to say no.
Well, it's the best feeling ever. When you just push the needle into your vein and everything else goes away. There's no pain. There's no happiness, but there's no pain. There's anything. But that's not living. And I'm not gonna die like she did.
Gloria, do you pick up the map? It's wonderful, Jacob.
Yes.
Okay, and when you pick up the map, it changes color. It changes from this old-looking, like, tan scroll to white and blue lines on it. It looks like blueprints. You roll it open, you see blueprints to your building. Except something is different on these blueprints. There are dates and where the floors are. Like 1970, there are notes. There are notes on here. 1963, married. There's floor 3, 15 years old. You see stuff like that. Do you inspect anything in particular?
Maybe the third floor?
Third floor. I remember learning how to ride a bike. 10 years old.
Wait, it says that?
Oh. Yep, it says that.
Does anyone else want to look at these blueprints? I'm not as good at seeing little details as I used to be.
Well, I'm really good at rolling the dice, so I would like to inspect it.
Sure.
See if I notice anything.
Yeah, well, you don't actually have to roll for it. It's open, and this is everything that's on the blueprints. It's your apartment complex, but rooms and floors have been, it looks like a shaky hand has written notes on it.
Is it something that, is there a note that I would recognize about myself? Does that make sense?
Ooh, yeah, it makes sense. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Shit. One day I'll get good. What is with my rolls? I don't know.
Nothing really stands out to you, but I would say that on floor 2 or 3, for that matter, or even 1, very uncomfortable.
Is there an umbrella?
Anything related to the childhood notes? There is no note of an umbrella. But I'd say the second and the ground floor probably make you the most uncomfortable or call to you the most. Like there might be answers in there that you're looking for.
What do you think, Sylvia?
I point to the second floor and I'm like, I gotta get there. I gotta go there.
Okay, well, we can do that. That's not too far away, right?
I think you guys should leave. I think you guys should get out, and I'll go there by myself. I'm okay.
I don't know that we can leave, Sylvia. And I'm not going to abandon you, not after everything.
Everyone's getting out of here.
I really gotta find. I don't know. Something's not right. I just know it. I know it, and it starts with this floor, and I point to the second floor. Something's not right. It's not right.
Then we will go there and we'll face it together, okay?
I mean, that's up to you.
Can't be any
I'm
more
okay
fucked
going
up than
alone.
what we've seen already.
I don't know about that. Okay, if you want to go with me, that's. I'm not gonna stop you, obviously.
It's all my literal worst nightmare. Okay, it'll be easy.
Okay.
And I just get up and I start to walk out the door because I know where I need to end up.
Okay. So you
Are
open
your
the
knees
door.
okay, Mrs. Ainsley? Those are some squeaky knees.
Yeah, so you open the door into the stairwell. And let's go ahead and roll, Gloria.
Oh my god.
Below 30, you got it. Oh, 33, and it's doubles.
Ooh.
Gloria, you've got the energy to go because Sylvia said she needed to go down there and you would do anything for your granddaughter. I'm going to say you can get all the way down to the ground floor if you so choose.
Well, we're going to the second floor.
All right. Second floor it is. Who opens the door to the second floor?
Oh, I do. I want
Okay.
answers.
All right. You open the door to the second floor.
Uh-oh.
And you are now in what looks like decoration from the 40s. And you hear music playing. It sounds like it's coming maybe on a record player? Gramophone, I guess.
I look back and I'm like, I swear I'm not that old.
I knew you were a vampire. I knew it.
I walk up to there are doors, right?
There are 3 doors. There are 3 doors to choose from, yes.
Okay.
There's nothing special about these. They look actually... I take that back. They look like the paper paint has kind of like chipped. They don't look like they're in good quality. In fact, the whole floorway here doesn't look so great. And there's probably... Yep, there's... half the hallway is missing. It's not darkness that envelops it like before. It's like it's been demolished or half demolished.
Do I recognize any of these doors? Because even chipped paint can have a pattern. That's very recognizable.
Looks like fire. Yeah, it looks like fire, maybe.
I am going to walk into the nearest door from the stairs.
Okay. All right. You walk into this door, and you are in an alleyway.
Nope.
Yes.
Sorry.
That
Nope.
alleyway. Yep. Go ahead and describe what this looks like.
I almost feel like I'm that kid again. Like 9 years old. You know, I'm dressed in a cute summer dress, white, with little flowers all over it. And, you know, it's raining, but I'm a kid. I'm running around. I don't care. I love the rain. It's fun. Puddles are fun. Like, I just want to... And my parents hate it. And they're, like, giggling and they're laughing and they're yelling at me at the same time. And... But me, the adult me that's standing there, just knows. And it's like... I start trying to call out. I start trying to call out to my parents. Not even to me. Just start trying to yell, like, no, don't go down there. Nope. Oh, you can't.
You know they can't hear you, but you try anyway.
I start running towards them. Running down the stairs in this alleyway towards them.
The sound of your footsteps in the rain is just kind of echoey as you head down and you try to rush forward towards them. But they can't hear you and they don't respond. And you feel sluggish, or somehow not quite as fast as you feel you need to be, or you know that you should be, and you can't get there in time. before you see the man with the umbrella.
I don't stop. I run to the man now. I can't stop them. They don't hear me. They're not responding, and I just run for the man. I'm not like my little kid self anymore. I'm running.
Okay. As you are running towards the man with the umbrella, it's like slow motion as you watch little you and your parents pass by the man with the umbrella, and the little girl, you remember turning around and looking at him, and do you remember seeing something else coming down, running down the hallway, down those steps?
I remember it being a blur. It was like something that I didn't I didn't know what was going on. I was so focused on him, but I did remember a blur behind him, like something.
Yeah. Well, now you know that blur was you. You were trying to come and you were trying to stop this from happening. And as you turn and look around, the little you says to the current you, Alice came across a lion and a unicorn in a forest of forgetfulness, and she asked them what day it was. Unfortunately, they are both liars. The lion lies every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The other days he speaks the truth. The unicorn lies on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. But on other days he will speak the truth. They answered thus. The lion says, yesterday I was lying. And the unicorn said, so was I. On which day did they say that? Please forgive me.
I turn around, I'm like,
it gets harder per floor, okay? You picked the second floor, not me.
I turn around. Is anyone else here? Is it just me?
Oh yeah, everybody's here. They saw what just happened. It's the same as before. They are in the rain. They can see everything.
I'm like, hold on, guys. What days were the unicorn? I was so caught up in, that. I didn't get that first part. If you could just like,
I don't have my notepad.
She will actually say it again.
Oh, okay.
She will actually say it again for you. The little girl will say, if you look confused, she will say the riddle again. Yeah, little Elvira will say it again. Alice came across a lion and a unicorn in a forest of forgetfulness. The lion lies every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The unicorn lies Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The lion said, yesterday I was lying, and the unicorn said, so was I. Gloria, I will allow you actually to roll if you would like, because I know you do these kinds of puzzles. Oh my god! Okay, you rolled a 3.
3.
Oh man, Gloria.
You win.
Can I use it? Can I beef it up even more with my back in my day?
Back in my day? I mean, yeah, if you would like to, but a 3 is almost a critical success, so you're great. You're fine.
Just for fun.
But what I will say, because it's so successful of a roll, I will say not only do you know the answer to this riddle, and not only do you recognize it. This is a brain exercise that you do when you have Alzheimer's. In fact, all of these puzzles have been brain exercises that you do when you have Alzheimer's.
Oh,
You do know the answer, but Elvira might know it, so I'm just gonna wait. I don't want to be that person.
No. I want her to go. She fucking did a great roll.
Oh yeah.
So I would be like,
okay.
Anyone know what they just said? And then her go, listen.
Thursday.
Is it Thursday?
It is Thursday. You were right.
I was gonna guess. Okay.
I was way off.
No, because like Wednesday was when the person was lying, but then Thursday it was when the next person was lying. So he's lying about lying. Anyway, sorry. I'm done.
Couple of liars.
So she
Liar.
says Thursday. And what appears before you, Sylvia, is the umbrella.
Nope. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna grab that shit immediately and be like, "This is my umbrella. I've been missing you."
Okay.
I don't
And you
hesitate.
pick up the umbrella. You pick up the umbrella, and the moment you pick up the umbrella, you guys are back in the stairwell. You have one floor left until you hit the ground floor.
Can I check the blueprints and see what it says about the first floor?
Yep. Ooh, clever. You absolutely can. The first floor says, I was 6 years old. And that's all it says.
Well, I was 6 once. Anybody else?
No, never.
Oh, interesting.
I think we should just go. I mean, it's the last floor. It doesn't matter. What do we have to lose besides everything?
If it keeps up the same pattern, then it's going to be in the 30s. Was anybody 6 in the 30s?
My grandparents?
I'm not that old. I don't think.
Okay, so you guys head down to the floor. Gloria, your knees, you rolled really well the last time too, so I'm going to say your knees are fine. You can head down one flight of stairs to hit the ground floor. When you guys open the door this time, however, there is nothing on this floor except an elevator.
Fuck that shit. I will stand right here and wait for the guy.
Oh, sorry, my bad. That was totally an accident. No one panicked.
That was good timing, though.
Yeah, sorry. There's just an elevator.
Well, I'm curious because each of us seem to have our own personal experience. The only other person we've seen since things started going weird is the guy in the mask. I wonder if
the moment you say that, the elevator lights up. It has arrived. The doors open. It is empty.
So, I mean, we're on the first floor. Why would we get an elevator?
Something to do with the game.
I open my umbrella and I put it over me.
You're not supposed to open those indoors.
I'm just doing it because I'm kind of like reliving the younger self that encountered this person.
When you do that, Sylvia, or is it Elvira? Or is it Sylvia? Do you know?
It's Elvira at that point. It's the young it's a little Elvira, pale skin, black hair, little cute summer dress.
When you do, so would you like to, okay, all right, I'm going to roll with that. You are no longer adult Elvira, and you are little tiny Elvira. Okay, you guys see this. When you turn around to talk to Elvira, she is the young version of herself when she puts this umbrella up. Okay, she's in that sundress. Elvira, you see the world differently. You see this apartment building the way you remember the ground floor of your apartment building. But there are weird writings on the wall, dates, numbers. I can't forget. I don't want to forget. Please don't let me forget is scrawled all over the wall. And everything does lead to this elevator.
I curiously skip down the hallway with the umbrella over me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading it all and maybe even saying it out loud. I'm repeating it. I can't forget. I will never forget. Please don't let me forget. Oh no, I can't forget. No, please don't let me forget. And I'm just saying it all the way down, all the way to the elevator. And then I stop in front of the elevator and I go dead silent. And I just turn and I stare at the elevator as it opens.
Do you look inside? It's empty.
I do.
Okay. When you look inside, you are now all inside the elevator. There's only one floor. 15.
What the fuck?
Ignoring the fact that
We have to go back up?
I press it. I'm a little kid. I just press it. I'm like, oh, cool. And I press it.
All right. Well,
The elevator doors close.
Oh,
No.
It
it's
starts
okay,
to go
Mr.
up.
Clifton.
we
It's
have
an
to do whatever.
excruciating ride as you wait and listen to that old, disgusting elevator squeak.
I like look up from my umbrella and you can see my eyes appear from under it, looking up at all them as they're like taller. I'm like, what brought you here? I'm living with my grandma here and I haven't seen her in a long time.
Sylvia?
The door to the elevator opens, and you are now in a hospital, it seems like. You can hear the sound of crushing plastic, which now you recognize. Some of you maybe. We'll say Jacob. Jacob, you recognize this from your time in rehab. That crushing plastic. It's that same sound when they give you your meds in that plastic and you take it and then you crush it and you throw it out. It's that sound. It's that water rushing sound of the bath, you know. You recognize that, Gloria. You remember giving your husband baths. You remember this as he got sick and older. You remember having to do this. There is one man here. He's in a wheelchair, and standing beside him is the man in the mask. The man in the mask looks at you, lifts his hand up, and removes his mask. And you see he's the same man sitting in the wheelchair, wrinkled face, about 83, 85 maybe. I can't do this alone. Hello, Gloria. Gloria Ainsley.
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. You've lived here for a long time, inside my memory.
Such a what?
My memory.
I walk up and I give him the umbrella. I give the man standing above him, who is him, the umbrella.
He smiles at you, Sylvia, and he says, when he takes the umbrella and you grow up, my Sylvia, what a beautiful woman you've grown into. I wish I had been able to see that.
You left me. You just left me there. No one believed me. You just left me. And I just like get all teary-eyed.
What did you do with my daughter?
I didn't do anything with your daughter, Reggie.
How the fuck do you know my name? How do you know any of us?
Who are you?
This is my mind. This is where I live. You live here with me.
The hell are you talking about?
It's hard to explain. You do, Reggie. I met you once upon a time.
I don't know you,
and then
pal.
You created a life of your own in my memory. But I need your help.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I need your help. I can't go on anymore. I don't want to go on anymore.
The hell does that have to do with us?
He backs up away from the man in the wheelchair, and you hear this like ragged, heavy breathing. And at your feet, Reggie, is your glass of water. Jacob, at your feet is your box of sweet nothing. Elvira, you gave the umbrella to the man, but at this moment he hands it back to you. Gloria, at your feet are not blueprints, but a diary, a book. Scribbled memories you remember your husband writing. You recognize this man in the wheelchair now. This is George.
George, what happened to you? What is this place? But
Gloria,
you look.
I know it's hard for you to understand, but you are a memory of Gloria. My Gloria died 10 years ago of cancer.
I mean, I'm right here. That's not possible. And I watched you die. I mean, how could I also be dead?
I'd like everybody to roll for me.
Secretly or no? Okay.
Nope, no secrets. It's fine. Ooh, 18, 44. Yes, 19, 46. Okay, these are all great. As this man standing before you, you all know now, solidly in your bones, this supernatural that you were experiencing, these unexplained things. What he says rings true. But you know that you are alive. You have consciousness. You have lived entire lives inside this man's memory. And in this moment, you are given a choice. You can end this man's suffering. He is in a home, everything that you experience, the weird lights going on and off, not having control. That's not you not having control. That's not finicky lights. That's because George can't turn the lights on or off himself. Someone else will do it for him, signaling when it's time to go to bed or when it's time to stop reading or when he has to move from place to place. Jacob, you know you are actually a memory of George's best friend who went to Vietnam and came home fucked up and overdosed. Reggie, you are a version of George whose daughter died in the bathtub. Sylvia, you are the granddaughter he never got to know. And Gloria, you are his wife who died 10 years ago from cancer. You can choose to continue your existence. In doing so, you will keep George alive. You will be keepers of his memory palace, of this place, of this apartment. Or you can choose to let him surrender. But in doing so, you and all of your loved ones will cease to exist.
Whenever he hands the umbrella back to me, I assume like the tall figure that I saw once, I immediately hand it back to him. And I lean over and go, no, I believe that's yours. And I just step away. And I look at the others.
So, do I know I was his old war buddy?
Yes, you know that now.
We fought
You
together.
live in his mind. Yes, you fought together. But it's weird because memory is strange. You know, as he has slowly given in or as his Alzheimer's has taken over, his memory of you is warped. And also, you lived an entire life in here. You are not a construct. You maybe were birthed as one, as a memory, but you've lived a life and an existence in here, and you can continue to do so if you so choose. But you will be forcing this man to live longer than he wishes to. Elvira has made her choice. Jacob, what is yours?
Fucking hell. I look at the track marks. Very healed track marks in my arm. And I just look at George. I can't.
I reach out a hand to Jacob. Like,
Yeah, I'll grab it.
asking him to come.
Yeah, I'll grab her hand and stand next to her. I'm
Reggie?
sorry, I can't.
kick over the water.
Gloria, what about you?
Gloria is sort of white knuckling the diary in her hands, and she walks over to the version of George in the wheelchair and slowly gets on her knees and looks up into his eyes.
Is this what you really want?
Who are you? Get my nurse. Get this woman away from me. Help me!
I'm gonna
George,
put my hand.
It's me. It's your wife, Gloria.
I'm gonna put my hand on Gloria's shoulder.
I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna bend down and say, Grandma. And I just shake my head.
Why doesn't he know who I am? Why doesn't he know me?
Not the same. Just not the same. Does she suddenly understand that I'm the granddaughter she never got to know, really?
Yeah.
Like, I really am her granddaughter, but she just never got to know me.
Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. It's for what? It's time for what? To go? Go back? Or...
What happens?
We just have to give up the part of ourselves that are a part of him, and then maybe he can move on. We all can.
I'm me. I'm a person. I'm valid.
You're dead. I'm dead.
No, that
I look at the
person
man.
is dead. I exist.
Can I look at the man in that's standing, the one that I've encountered before, and just I look sort of for guidance, like, what's the right move here? Like, this guy, I feel like is his, like, he should know, right?
Well, we don't want to live like this anymore. But we need your permission.
Well, it just breaks my heart. I've already lost my parents, and even though I know it's not necessarily real now, I just look towards Gloria. I'm like, Grandma, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What do we do? He seems so miserable.
You have to ask yourself, what do you value more? This existence that's based on lies and the invented of a deteriorating mind, or do you want to do right by your grandfather and let him die, let him go in peace, and stop living in a world that doesn't really exist?
He's not your grandfather anymore. You're different than the granddaughter he had. There's no fucking way. I didn't ask for this, but it's mine.
I look at Reggie and Gloria and I'm like, you guys, I'll back what you say. I'll just back what you say. And just,
Jacob is choosing to continue his life.
Yeah.
Gloria seems to be wanting to let go. Reggie, just to be clear, what is your choice?
Reggie's had enough of this.
Yeah.
Okay. Reggie and Gloria would like to go. Elvira, what is your choice?
When I see that, I see Reggie's expression. I know his body language. I mean, I've been studying them all for years. I feel like I'm the connected link that he let slide into all of their consciousness
Mhm.
of sorts. And so I just like, I know what the answer is. I look at the tall figure above, and I look at him in the wheelchair, just like crumpled up, and I lean forward and I say, "I love you, Grandpa." And I wrap my fingers around his throat. And I become little Elvira again, the panicked little girl that was in the street.
Okay. And he starts to choke as you squeeze around his throat. He's having a very hard time breathing. You guys can hear it all around you, the raspy, like, water. Reggie has kicked over his glass of water. There is nothing. He's having a hard time breathing. Elvira, you are not quite strong enough to do this on your own.
I start crying. And I start saying, why did you have to kill my parents? Why couldn't I just be someone that lived in your minds? And why couldn't I be friends with these guys? None of them liked me. And I look at Reggie and I'm like, can you help me? Please, you never liked me. You always doubted me. And I knew the whole time. And you did nothing but hate me. And I just start crying. And I'm like this little girl in this like sundress. And I'm just crying. And I need help. Please. I can't do this alone.
Gloria's still on her knees in front of the wheelchair, so she just leans over and embraces little Elvira.
I've always loved you. I knew in this world, whatever it is, you weren't really my granddaughter, but I guess a part of me knew that in a different reality, in a different space and time, you were. And since the day I've met you, I've always loved you as such. So don't ever think there's nobody out there that loves you. But I also think you don't have to do this. There's an easier way to help George. Let's just take the rest of the Xanax I have in my bag and let's just help him with those, okay? Can you do that with me?
My grip lightens and I look at her and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, that's easy. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I thought that Jacob ate them all. I'm sorry, I didn't think of that.
He ate a lot.
Okay,
that's correct. But I've got a lot more.
Okay.
Is there an IV bag?
Yes, there
is. I don't know that we're going to be able to get him to chew, and we don't have any water for him to swallow. So, if you want to help me crumple them up into the bag, those will get into a system fast. Okay?
What are you doing? What? I have a right to exist.
I feel like at this point, I'm sort of mimicking his actions.
Okay. George?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And mimicking how? Like not being able to breathe?
Sound like I'm choking and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What are you thinking right now as you mimic him?
I'm thinking it's not important to be right all the time. It's more important to listen to what other people are saying.
Okay. Reggie, you're having a really hard time breathing. It's similar to maybe the beginnings of an asthma attack. And as you realize this and see this, Gloria and Elvira, you see George start to really struggle to breathe, and he begins to have an asthma attack.
I don't stop. I start crushing the Xanax.
Yep.
I don't want to live. I don't want to live a lie anymore. I'm the only one that never existed. Everything about me is a lie, so I have no actual connection to the real world. I have nothing. So right now, my whole life is a lie. My parents are a lie. My grandparents are even alive. So I'm just like this resentful spirit that's just like, I just don't want to exist anymore. I can't exist knowing that nothing about me is real.
So you crush this Xanax and put it.
I start crushing it. What happens after I crush it? If someone wants to stop me, they can, but I just start crushing the Xanax.
Jacob wants to stop you from putting it inside the IV, correct?
Yes.
We're running a little over. I apologize, but Jacob, go ahead and roll for me.
63.
Okay. Elvira, let's go ahead and do a contested roll.
Okay. Oops. I didn't mean to do that one, but
that's okay. It was private, but Jacob does win. How would you like to wrestle this out of her hand?
I'm just gonna like smack the pills out of her hand and grab her by the shoulders. You're real. You're not what this. You're something else. I'm something. We're all something else. I don't give a fuck about this. George, I've lived and I have existed. We all have.
When Andrew
this guy wants to turn off the light, fuck that.
Gloria's gonna stand up and slap Jacob in the face.
You don't have to roll for that. Go for it.
It hurts.
You slap him. Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
This is not just some person. This is my husband. He was a good man.
He's not your husband. He was the real Gloria's husband. You owe him nothing.
You are so selfish. You got to live 2 lives. 2.
1.
And you ruined your first one. You ruined your first one. You chose to do the drugs. You overdosed on them. And you got a second chance to get clean, to get over it. And now when
I'll throw
somebody...
that away.
It's
You're not Gloria. I'm not Jacob.
I want to help my husband.
He's not your fucking husband.
He is. Look at him. Look at him in that chair, suffering.
I get up
anyway.
I get up and I push him. I have like residue all over my hands, and I'm just like, he's not your friend anymore. You're not even his friend. You're a part of his memory that is fading. It's fading. You saw what he did to us. Even if I was never real, you saw what he did to us, what we had to go through just to get here, just to understand what was going on. And we're going to have to do it again.
Then why try and solve it? Why try to figure it all out?
Why not just end it now? End it now.
I don't want to end it now.
He wants to end it now. He asked us.
I don't give a fuck what he wants.
Yeah, because you're selfish.
He wants to murder 4 people.
I'm not a person. I'm an imagination. I am a thing in his mind that only exists. And when he ceased to exist, I cease to exist. I am nothing.
Exactly. You're a consciousness. You exist in his mind.
I am nothing. If he wants me to be nothing, I will be nothing. But if he wants me to...
What do you owe him? What the fuck do you owe him, Reggie? Gloria. We're not who we think we are. We are something else. We're real. We deserve to exist.
No, I am a figment of someone else's imagination.
I'm gonna walk over to the Xanax. I guess as I'm having this asthma attack.
Yeah.
You crushed up most of them.
Yeah, I was crushing them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take whatever's left. I'm gonna down it.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Okay. As you do that, the George in the wheelchair is still breathing very heavily, and you notice a woman come over. Elvira, your blood runs cold. The woman that you see coming up has your face. She's in scrubs. Oh, Mr. Ainsley, please. Oh God, he's having an asthma attack. I need some help over here. Somebody else comes over to join her, and they aid him. They give him an inhaler. And it looks like she injects him with something. And his eyes roll back in his head. and his breathing steadies, and your world goes dark. You wake
Last
up.
thing you see before that is just like I look at her and I just start like she's like a cleaner version of me, a little more put together, hair nice and beautiful, and she just has a clean uniform and her life together, and I just start to cry.
And we are going to end this one shot with the next morning, where you are all in your apartments. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for playing, and thank you for watching 15 Floors. Sorry that went a little bit later. It was just like so good, and I didn't want to stop the role play, and it was fantastic. And oh my God, thank you. So let's go around and do some shout outs. Take some breathers. We are gonna go. We are gonna go backwards. I actually can't remember which order I went in the beginning, so we'll just go with Elvira, aka Sylvia Manson Pockets. Tell us a little bit about who you are and where we can find you.
I'm a full-time live broadcaster on twitch.tv. Name's Pokket, Pokket. And yeah, I stream video games and cosplay a lot of the time, and every day but Monday. Monday is my day off, but sometimes I do roleplay. So I had a lot of fun. This was a different thing for me to do, and I've done several different roleplays now, and I got to say that this one was very psychological, and I knew that was going to happen. So I appreciate it. You did a good job, PB. Really appreciate it.
So did you. Holy shit.
Thanks, JP, for inviting me.
Absolutely. Have you anytime. Jacob Andrews, aka PeachyPixel8.
Oh, that was so messed up, PB. I love you. Oh my God.
I love you too.
Oh, that was awesome. I stream Monday to Friday, 6 p.m. GMT, twitch.tv/PeachyPixel8. That is the number 8, not the letter 8. If you enjoyed some of the creepy music that you heard, I made that. Yes. I did that with my own hands. Sometimes I do that live. Sometimes we do some role play with games, and at times we play like management stuff. And it's fun. It's fun. Okay, and I exist. Thanks for hanging out. That was awesome. That was so good.
I exist. So good. Gloria Ainsley.
Hoi, 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 hoi. The old Gma. Yeah, you can find me on 5 days a week at twitch.tv/Vana, where I stream full time. And I also do tabletop RPGs, a lot of 5th edition, but other systems as well. GM and roleplay over at Saving Throw Show. And then you can also find me on some RPGs over at Geek and Sundry as well. And yeah, thanks, PB. That was an emotional roller coaster for sure.
I'm glad that you liked it. You all did amazing, by the way. All right, Reggie Clifton, Wacksteven.
Thank you, PB, and thank you to everybody else. Everybody did super awesome, and this was it's always an experience with PB for sure. It's definitely a roller coaster, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. I know I had a good time, so thank you everybody for watching. If you want to check out the stuff that I do, I'm over at twitch.tv/tablestory, and we do a ton of different role-playing shows. Cover a whole mess of different genres, and we're starting up a new one soon over there on May 13th. It's going to be a mecha anime one. It's going to be dope, and we're really excited about it. It's called Zero Blue Orion, and yeah, that's going to be starting May 13th.
Very cool. Thank you. And I am Pumpkinberry, aka PB, and I was the narrator for today's crazy wild adventure. You can find me 5 days a week on my own channel at twitch.tv/Pumpkinberry. You can find me on Twitter at Pumpkinberry as well. And I also GM a horror dark thriller show similar to this on Wednesday nights, which you may recognize. Zeke is in that show. And Classy Katie, who has also been on Roleplay before. And I do that at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard over on Table Story. And yeah, thank you guys so much for coming and for hanging out. I know it's a little bit weird, but hopefully you enjoyed the ride. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Pokket, Peachy, Wack, and Vana for being awesome role players. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. And I hope you have a great rest of the week. And we're out.
I exist.